Okay, so very good afternoon to all. So on unit number 2 of sensors and transducer and its application, that is data acquisition through sensor, we will try to see the features available in instrumentation amplifier. So there are two features we are going to see which is there in some types of instrumental amplifiers. One is rail to rail operational amplifier, another one is 5 to 10 20 milliamps signal transmitter. So first of all, what is rail to rail is, I have told no, when you take an amplifier requires plus and minus supply. See, it had two inputs, one output. Uh, Other than this three pins, there were two pins. That pin is for plus VCC and minus VCC. And for this plus VCC, you need a power supply, and for minus VCC, you need a separate supply. So power supply unit becomes heavier. So in some application like aerospace and all, I cannot provide such types of two different power supply. In that case, I will go for an amplifier, instrumentation amplifier, which has inbuilt rail to rail operation. Rail to rail operation is just give one power supply that will be divided by the two, and one will be made as positive and another one will be made as negative. That is inbuilt available feature of the instrumentation amplifier. So with respect to analog signal, a rail is a boundary that a signal has to work within. For a long time, operational amplifier have required opposite but equal voltage supplies. If you see a dual supply or dual voltage op amp, it means the two supply voltage powers the amplifier. The absolute supply voltage level are same, except one is negative and swings below zero, another supply voltage is positive and swings above zero. A single supply op amp can later on and are more convenient in that only one voltage supply is needed for them. So this type is called as rail to rail. A rail refers to a supply voltage level. An upper rail on the voltage output of an op amp reference to the highest voltage level that it can reach, with limited to the supply voltage powering of an op amp. A rail to rail implies that single swing all the way to the supply voltage level on the both positive and negative rails. So just give a 5 volt. So what it will do is, instrumentation amplifier with a rail to rail feature, if it is there, see, you have to take there are plenty of instrumentation amplifiers available. What you have to do, go to data sheet and try to see whether the IC which you are going to buy has an inbuilt rail to rail, which means you don't want to give two separate power supply. You can give one power supply, that is more than sufficient. For example, if the op amp is required, that op amp requires plus 3 and minus 3, you have to give VCC as a 6 volts. Or usually what we will do, we will give the same 5 volt supply, but it will be internally divided as 2.5, 2.5, one plus 2.5, another one is minus 2.5. So if this is the range, let us assume the range is from 0 to this 5, 2.5, 2.5 if you split, okay. So one is for positive, another one is for negative. But what we will do, we will not go till 5, rather we will go for maximum 4.4 and divided into 2.2. So this will be 2.2 and this will be 2.2. So this is what I told. In an amplifier, you will have non-inverting, inverting and output, 3 terminal. Other than this 3 terminal, there is 2 more terminal is there. One is to provide negative and one is to provide positive. In normal case, separately power supply has to be given, but an amplifier which has inbuilt rail to rail, then just give 5 volt, that is more than sufficient. That will be divided as not as 2.5, 2.5. Some cushion effect will be given and it will be taken as 2.2, 2.2. So that is what they say. Output is 4.44, which is 2.2, 2.2. Okay. So rail to rail operational amplifier is called as RRO. Amplifier is supported to give almost the full range as bounded by the supply voltage. With Vs of 6.6 volt, positive will be 3.3 and negative will be minus 3.3. And if an op amp is rail to rail, the output might actually be bounded to 3.25. That is what I told. Small cushion will be provided. because any variation on input should not affect. So we will take it as 3.25. Thus, a 0.04 noise should still be there, but less effective. The IC which I am going to tell is AD8227. So it is an instrumentation amplifier, and this has an inbuilt rail to rail. So you don't want to give separate plus and separate minus. That you can provide, but it is not mandatory, because in some application I may have two power supplies. See, I am not going to send this amplifier to satellite or underwater. See, just on a tabletop some application. In some tabletop application, there is no issue for going for two supply. That is not going to affect. But the same, if I am using for aerospace, their weight is the main concern. So the providing power supply is a little bit tedious. So I will go only for rail to rail operation. So it's a single supply. You can use input ranging from 2.2 to 36 volts. Any value between this you can provide. A dual supply will be generated between. See, if you give 2.2, you can identify it is from, you are internally, the minimum dividable what is 1.5 volt to 18, that is plus or minus. See the difference between two. This is what you give as an input, this is what it can produce. Okay, this is what you can give to it, and this is what it can produce. Okay, then bandwidth is around 250 megahertz, and CMMR noise ratio is less than 100 decibel minimum. Okay, so this is about this particular AD8277. Is a low cost, wide supply range of instrumentation amplifier that requires only one external resistor to set any gain between 5 to 1000. Is designed to work with a variety of signal voltage. A wide input range and rail to rail output allows the signal to make full use of the supply rails. Because the input range can only below the negative supply, and small signal near ground can be amplified without require dual supply. Okay, application, it is used in industrial process control. Then comes bridge amplifier. Then in medical instruments you all know, like a ECG, X-ray, in all the place you will sense the signal via a sensor, and that will be given to your device for taking action. See, assume now in corona you might have familiar non-contact temperature measurement, and then they just connect on your oxygen level meter and try to read. So all that is like you have to sense, and sensed signal will be very weak. That sensed signal has to be amplified. That is done with AD8277A. Okay, that is an instrumentation amplifier, and that instrumentation amplifier is a differential type amplifier. And for the differential amplifier, it requires two supply, but since it is capable of dividing its own input voltage into two for the reason. Okay. Next, let us move on to the second topic, which is called signal transmitter. A signal transmitter is a device that transmits data from one place to other. So now the next role, first role what we have done, we kept a sensor. That sensor has sensed something. The sensed value is very weak, so we gave it to an amplifier. The role of amplifier is to amplify the signal. For the role of the amplifier, it has to work in differential mode. For operating in differential mode, it should have two inputs. For the two input providing by a single input itself, we go for rail to rail. Okay, that is the conclusion. From that amplifier output, now it has to be transmitted. For example, in foreign countries, a small equipment will be fixed on a person. Continuously, it heart rate and blood pressure will be monitored. Say a person like affected with heart attack, so you can continuously monitor and try to send the data to the hospital. So if any reduction in pulse or any reduction in heartbeat, automatically the hospital will come to know, and it will give an intimation and ask the patient to come to hospital. Okay, so all this thing required a transmitter. Transmitter is the small object which is placed on that human. Output has to be transmitted to a long distance like hospital, so it will be sent in a form of RF, like radio frequency. So that is what this signal transmitter is. Okay, it uses a monolith two-wire transmitter and can provide a low-cost, easy to interface signal containing solution for 4 to 20 milliamps current loop to transmit sensor regarding the many industrial application. Okay, current loop avoids problem of voltage drop. The circuit is device can see what I am saying to a greater extent, but with the exam point of view, you can come down. Okay, resistant temperature detector or resistance bridge sensor. So the data which is collected will be transmitted. Furthermore, the availability of additional feature such as precision current sensor or plus volt current regulator that simplify the task of circuit designer and allow the use of IC for several types of sensors. So a transmitter is a signal sensor followed by an amplifier and followed by a transmitting. All this put together we call it as signal transmitter. Okay, so I will give an example. XTR101, that is a signal transmitter IC. You can sense, amplify, everything is built in this single IC. Okay, that IC has an inbuilt sensor, inbuilt you have operational amplifier, then transmitter. Just take the output, give it through wire and try to transmit. That is what is required here. So it's a micro circuit, 2 to 20 amps, 2-wire transmitter connecting an high accuracy instrument amplifiers, a voltage control output current source, and a dual matched precision current reference. This combination is ideally suited for remote signal conditioning and wide variety of transducers such as thermocouple, RTDs, thermistor, and strain gauge. Thermocouple, when there is a difference between a temperature, it will try to identify. So you can, with help of thermocouple, like your room air condition, when you want to measure the body temperature, see in a Phoenix Mall like that, a very big place, you cannot appoint a person to stand before each and every customer and try to read the temperature and identify. Rather, what you will do, you will keep a temperature sensor. Only if the temperature is beyond the limit, it will give an alarm so that the person with high temperature can be easily identified and you will not be allowed. Okay, so all that thing can be done with this RTA101 IC. This is the structure and the pin diagram. So totally you have 14 pin. So it is a 14 pin IC. Application, you go for industrial purpose control, pressure transmitter, temperature transmitter, multi-volt transmitter, thermocouple inputs, and RTD inputs. So with this, we will try to wind up today's class. So in today's class, what and all we have seen is, sorry, it is not recorded. Okay, no issue. So today's class, what and all we have seen is, we have seen what is an operational amplifier. Similar to that, then there are some inbuilt features which are there. That inbuilt features we have seen. Then we have seen about how we are going to transmit the signal. Okay. Do you have any doubts, students? Regarding this, do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay, students. So if there is no doubt, then we can wind up. CSE A representative, kindly send the attendance. If he is not there, anyone from class A, you can represent him and ask him to send me the attendance. Okay. Okay, students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.